Happy Tuesday, beautiful souls. This is Shamama Hunting Owl with another new message for this crazy wonky energy, this huge shift that has happened. Today is January 31st. This message is going to be kind of for the next few days, kind of helping you understand what's been happening. There has been this tremendous shift, and a lot of you have been feeling it, so I want to kind of get into that. I've got a little story to tell you about one of my dear friends who's another reader on another YouTube channel. So I want to first start by thanking everybody for comments, shares, subscribing, liking, scheduling sessions with me, all the beautiful things that you guys do, the gifts, the donations, the purchasing of the calendar, the decals for the car, all of that. You guys are fantastic. And your support means so much to me because it allows me to continue doing what I do. So thank you all. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this shift in energy that has happened and this little story about this really super cool chick. Her name is Jocelyn. I believe her channel is Readings by Jocelyn. I like to call her Gypsy J, however. Super cool girl. Woman, whatever, divine feminine goddess. She is has her own YouTube channel, and I've caught some of her readings, and you know, she's, like I said, she's super cool and she's really fun and she's got this great energy. And but like I watched her videos for the past like couple weeks, and I saw her slowly like starting to like fall to pieces when it came to her divine union and her masculine, and I was like, no, Jocelyn, please don't do this. And then the other day, like 2 days ago, I watched a video where one of her videos where she was like saying like F the masculine, but she was just joking, but I didn't realize she was joking. She was trying to be very playful, and I really misunderstood it, and I reached out to her and I'm like, hey girlfriend, can we talk? And we had this conversation, and oh my god, it was like an amazing conversation, you guys. And it was so cool because, you know, we were both able to express our opinions, how we felt about things, and honor the other's position without getting feelings hurt. Yeah, I mean, the conversation was a little tense at moments, you know, because we were coming from different places. But we were able to process through the situation, and really both of us had some amazing, huge, great like realizations through it all. So yay, Jocelyn, I love you, girl. You're freaking awesome. And yeah, so part of what I'm going to share with you guys in this shift of energy that's going on has to do with this conversation that she and I had, and this kind of card spread that I've pulled for today. So let's start with backing up to the place where, okay, and I'm using Jocelyn's analogy, so I cannot take credit for this analogy, you guys, so I'm giving it all to you, Joss. So, okay, so there's been this big shift in energy. We all know it. We all feel it. Some people are saying they feel disconnected to their masculine. Some people are like doubting again. Yikes, if they're a twin, if their twin is a twin, if this is something they all just made up in their head. There's like this crazy crap going on again. And the analogy that Jocelyn used, which was beautiful, is what's happened during this shift of energy that happened like from the new moon shift, this click over. We've kind of spun the table. So what's happened is, if you visualize two radio dials, and the divine feminine's radio dial has been on full blast, and the divine masculine has been on low, and the divine feminine has been like la, and the divine masculine has been on this low hum. And so what's happened with this new moon is the dials have switched. And now the masculine's energy, the masculine's connection has turned to full blast. And the feminine's connection has been way dialed down. Now, there's a couple different reasons for this. And there's a couple different things that we're going to experience because of this. Honestly and truthfully, you know, the divine feminine has done a buttload of work. We are now ready to be dialed back. We don't need to be that attached, that high volume we don't need anymore to know our connection, to feel our connection. And the masculine's now been cranked up because they're at a place where now it's time for them to understand this connection, to really start feeling things, feeling the connection in their heart souls, in their minds, really integrating it, starting to do their healing and their soul work. So part of all of this is the fact that what's happening is the divine feminine now is like, oh crap, I haven't been able to feel him. It's different. I don't sense his energy around me. And that's a good thing, because you need to go and take care of your stuff now. Okay, we've talked about your divine mission, getting your crap together. That's why this connection's needed to be turned down for us. At the same reason also for it is that the masculine is doing their dark night of the soul. They're in a lot of pain. They're in a lot of suffering. They're looking at stuff going like, oh shit, what's happening? And we don't need to feel that. So we can be turned down. What's also happening is as the divine masculine starts to heal, as their vibration level starts to increase, we need to recalibrate. And I talked about this, like, I think it was a week ago, I don't remember, about needing to recalibrate to their new vibration level. As they ascend, it changes, the tone changes, let's say, the frequency changes, and we're going to need to adjust to that and get used to that. But we don't need to get used to it like the whole length of their journey through it. It's going to be like, okay, we're not feeling them so much. We know how to connect on the 5D. We can continue to do that. We don't need to feel them every freaking minute of every day. It's just not necessary. But what's interesting that comes out of this turning down the feminine frequency is the fact that the questioning's coming up. It's almost like, and I know you guys hate the word test. So I think Jocelyn used the word exercise, and I don't know if exercise is even the right word, but you know, I still go back to test. I don't know. We're going to be tested to see how much of our healing that we've done is actually really integrated into our core. Because if we don't feel our masculine as much, the questioning, the doubts, all of that might come up. Some of you, it's already come up. And that will show you how well integrated, how solid you are on the work that you've done. Okay, on the progress that you've made. Now that doesn't mean that doubts can't come up, and that doesn't mean that you didn't do your work well enough or anything like that. But it's how long you stay in that place. Because as soon as you put doubt out there, once that energy leaves your head or leaves your mouth, that energy is now in the universe. And as we know with the law of attraction, what comes back when you put that crap out there is what you're putting out there comes right back at you. So things get reflected. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the masculine now, going through this whole dark night. Okay, wait, let me just go back for a sec. So the feminine, what's going to be super, super important, and what this reading is going to show you, is it's time for you guys to have fun. It's time for us to lighten up. We've done our hard work. We need to have fun. We need to laugh. We need to dance. We need to play. We need to, get out there and do our work and have fun with it. Have joy with it. That's what we do. We are light workers. Be light. Don't be dark. So as our masculine, though, goes through this heaviness, this turned up volume of his level of connection, he's going to be like where we were when we were purging and healing and all that craziness we went through, except in a much shorter span. Well, he's supposed to do it in a much shorter span. Now, whether he chooses to or not, obviously, is their free will. But what we need to remember what we felt like, the divine feminine, going through all of that. Have compassion, have understanding for the divine masculine. Really remember what we went through and that this is what they're going through. They are going to feel like we did. They are going to feel like well, here's the divine feminine off playing and having fun and doing her thing, and here I am suffering and struggling, and I want this connection, and I want this, and why aren't they here with me? And I said a long time ago, I think, I tried to explain that the divine masculine, when their 5D soul awokened us, when they became the catalyst for us, it hurt them. They didn't like having to do the things they did, or treat us like crap, or be mean to us, or stand us up, or say they were going to call and not call, or make a promise that they didn't never bother keeping, or ignore our birthdays or Christmas, or, like, they didn't mean to do that. It was necessary to change who we were, because we were, most of the divine feminine were a bunch of codependent messes when this all started. And it was their job to kind of be the bad guy in order for us to make the changes we needed to do. And it hurt them. They did not like it. Their souls did not like it. And now the tables are going to be turned. And it's like, okay, here's the big thing. What do we do with that? They're going to be the messes. They're going to be losing all of their 3D stuff. A lot of the feminine call their masculines narcissists. Very, very much about themselves and 3D and material things, and just, they've been narcissists. That's it. And that kind of complements our codependent messes that we were, because anybody who knows stuff about, psychology and relationships, narcissists and codependents, holy crap, they're attracted to each other like crazy. So a lot of us are in those situations. Now, it's our job as the healed divine feminine, as the former codependent that is no longer, to be like, hey babe, I love you. I truly love you. It's now time for you to get your shit together, get your 3D stuff taken care of, learn what it's like to appreciate a woman like me, but not in an aggressive way, in an honest and sincere way, because they've never experienced women or divine feminines like us. And again, I'm using women. We know there's no gender involved. There's, blah, 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 blah. I say it all the time. Okay, so they need to experience and learn what it's like to have a woman like us in their lives again. A person like us in their lives that is healed, that is not going to be like the relationships they've been in before. This is going to be a whole new learning experience for them. And I know you guys are going to go and say, but we've been in these relationships with these divine masculines for a really long time. Don't they get that by now? No, they don't get that, okay? They don't get it because they just awakened. They have been awakening in the last several months. It's a slow process, they're awakening. They kept falling back to sleep. It was a big deal. But now they're awakened, okay? They are awakened. They may not be as aware, but they definitely are awake. So here's the situation, you guys. So we have to give them compassion and love through their healing, but also not coddle them and take care of them through their healing. Let them feel their shit, okay? Let them understand that we are valuable, incredibly valuable, and worth it. So they can take the reins on their healing. So they can want to be these divine, beautiful souls that they are meant to be. They're there. Their hearts are gold. Their souls are beautiful. They've just been conditioned to be, as Jocelyn likes to say, assholes sometimes. But that's not their fault. They have been conditioned. They have been raised this way. They have been treated in ways that have made them have to take on these roles. It's done. The roles are done. The same way we were conditioned to be codependent messes, their shit is done. Our shit is done. It's time to heal. Okay? I hope all of this makes sense. So I'm going to start with the reading now because the reading kind of plays into all of this. Okay, you guys? So the first card for the Divine Masculine. is the Ben of Cups. What I'm using. Hang on, guys. Okay, what am I using? I'm using the Lilith Bible Tarot deck. I am using the Psychic Heart Tarot, or the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Sorry, John Holland. And I pulled one card from Rumi. And this card is going to be super cool, and I don't usually use my Rumi cards because they're really long, all the things, but I actually am going to read it today because it's super, super important for this. Okay, so back to the masculine. So our masculine got the Ben of Cups. And in the Lilith Tarot, the Ben of Cups shows this dude sitting very, very somber with his giant cup, all comfy cozy in his divine princely bed. And he's overlooking these roses, these thorny roses. He's got these two beautiful horses behind him. And what this card projects to me, what it says to me, is first of all, they are feeling all of these emotions. Okay, they have this cup full of emotions. And this is everything. This is the love. This is the sadness. This is like, holy crap, what's happening to me? And there's all this purity. The white horses are about purity. Okay, so there is this definite purity of these emotions. Like, they are really in the soup, man. That pot is starting to boil on them, and they're just like, wah! And they're looking out over the roses. And these roses are thorny, okay? And they're looking at them sad because the roses are about love. They're about passion. But they're thorny, which means if they want this divine love, if they want to choose to move ahead on this path to get to their divine feminine, they're going to have to deal with some shit. They're going to have to deal with the thorns on those roses, you know? And it's going to hurt. I mean, you know what it's like, man, you pinch your finger, you get those thorns, fuck, it sucks. You know, it hurts. And so they got to make that decision. So they're just sitting here with all these emotions in this pot of boiling soup going, crap, am I gonna move forward through these thorns? And that's their decision. That's their decision. That's where they're at now. So the next card for the Divine Masculine is that, and these go together actually, so I'm going to kind of give them both to you, is clarity of belief and heal, okay? And this whole sitting in this soup of emotions has clarified to them what is going on. Okay, this is now clear to them that they either need to grab on and become this butterfly and be like, yes, I am accepting this and I am choosing to transform and I will do this willingly, and allow the love to flow. Like, they're clear on the Divine Feminine, who they are now. They love us. They love us. There's all there is to it. We love them. And it's not this like ridiculous, like silly love. This is like this deep heart stuff. You know that they are experiencing it. They are learning it. They're understanding love on a completely different level, this unconditional level that they're like, they don't understand what the heck's going on with the Divine Feminine when they say this stuff about unconditional love, but they're getting it now. They're getting it now. They have to decide, though, if it's worth going through those thorns to get there. But guess what? They get to heal. And you know, this is them stepping into their light. You know, they are completely encompassed. It is coming up around them. The healing is happening. The funny part is, I say they can choose to do this or not, right? And there is free will, yes. There's also a plan. And if the divine sets that plan in motion, shit's just going to happen to make it happen. It may take longer, but they're going to have no choice but to heal. Because everything around them is going to start to be taken away from them if they don't start making these moves. You know, and it's hard to talk about this sometimes because, you know, I have my own personal experience, obviously, with my Divine Masculine. And I don't like to make it sound like at all that I'm directing anything toward him in these videos, okay? When I direct something toward him directly, I'll say, hey, babe, this is about you, or I love you, or whatever. But the simple fact of the nature is that a lot of these Divine Masculines are married, okay? And a lot of them have been engaging in relationships with their Divine Feminines outside of their marriages. It's that simple. you can't keep secrets forever. And yes, you can end the relationship with the divine feminine. A lot of masculines have done that. Okay? A lot of masculines have tried to do that, have done that. And yet they still keep getting called back to this person because there's this draw. And now that they understand the love that there is waiting for them and the love that they actually feel, the divine is going to continue to move you toward your divine feminine. So any divine masculines that are listening, understand that. Understand that this is not just about you. This is not just about love. This is about a greater mission to the world, to humanity, to stepping out into this place of just love for the world and changing the world. We have to do something, you guys. Look at it. Look at what is happening right now. Okay, and I won't talk politics. I don't talk politics at all. But look at what the hell is going on in this world. This is pretty messed up. And something's got to change. It is our job as the twins, coming together as a couple, to be able to take these missions on. So, with that, I'm going to go to the divine feminine. And our divine feminines start with a very interesting card, the Eight of Swords. Okay? Now, in this deck, the Eight of Swords has a very interesting story behind it. I'm not going to get into all the details. I'm just going to explain that this woman is this beautiful queen. And her husband, the king, and she were having like a dinner party. And he basically demanded that she come to this dinner party dressed in nothing but her crown. And she felt like, are you effing kidding me? Who the hell are you? She became very defensive, very protected. Anyway, long story short, this is how we've been looking at the divine masculine, the feminine, especially with our volume now turned down. The divine feminine is looking back at the relationship, and she's looking back, okay, backwards, over her shoulder, to the past, looking at her relationship with the divine masculine and wondering, was I a fool? A lot of the divine masculines didn't treat the divine feminines really nice. We put our hearts out there and our souls out there, and they blew us off, and they did all of those things that, I went over before. They don't even like to talk about because they're not those same people. We're not those same people. So let's forget it. But we're in this place of looking back going, okay, now that I don't feel them all the time, now that I'm not in this huge, like, overstimulated bubble love place, vibration, energy, do I trust that they are going to do their healing? Okay? Do I trust that they are going to become healed, get out of these places, start respecting and understanding how amazing we can be together, see me for who I am, and not see me as an object, see me as a true divine partner. So yeah, okay, so that's this card. So this is looking back to the past, trying to decide. The next card for the divine feminine is the Five of Pentacles. Okay? Is this the Five of Pentacles? Yeah, it's Pentacles. And this card in the Lilith deck talks about taking our heart, all the green, our heart chakra, and running away. Okay? Because we're scared when we look back. To have faith. Okay? So we kind of want to run away from everything and take what we can, which is our little child, our inner child, our little soul, and take off and go. And take our love and leave. We're not doing that, guys. Divine feminine, no, we're not doing that. If there's one thing that I know that my mission is about, is to guide us, to show us the way to union. And I can tell you, this is not the way, okay? So, we need to focus on giving and receiving right now, Divine Feminine. This is focusing on, like I said earlier, we need to have fun. We need to play. We need to keep our vibration high. We used to have our vibration high from our Divine Masculine. Well, that got cranked down. We need to find other ways to raise our vibration. And that's with each other. That's through our mission. That's through having fun. That's through playing. That's through treating ourselves well and letting the boys heal, or the Divine Masculine heal. Sorry, guys. Divine Masculine. Let them heal, okay? Give them their time. Give them their space. Fill our vibration with giving and receiving. Give our love. Give our gifts. You know, all the chakras. Speak our truth. Do the things that we love to do. That's what's going to keep us out of this vibration, okay? Now, the next three cards, the first of which these are the union cards, okay, guys? And this is the 5 in the Lilith deck, which is the Hierophant in the traditional tarot. But in this deck, this is Adam and Eve, the divine couple, the twins, and God himself. And if you look at this card real closely, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the Divine Masculine is actually looking at the feminine in this card. This signifies him looking at these thorny flowers, these thorny roses, okay? His clarity of belief. He now sees the Divine Feminine as who she is, the Divine Feminine in his world. He feels her. He knows she's there. He gets it now. It clicked, okay? Light bulb on. Yay. But what's really cool to me in this card is that, you know, Spirit, God, is offering this divine couple the world. And the feminine knows it. We've known it all along. We're like paying close attention. We've got it. But the Divine Masculine just figured it out. Okay? So have faith in this. See it that now they recognize who we are, you guys. Okay? And this is the Garden of Eden. I mean, this is it. We can have it all. Divine Masculines, those of you who are watching, we can have it all. It is promised to us that we will have it all. Anything we leave behind. Trust me, the Divine Feminine, we've left a lot of shit behind to get to where we are now. We had to. We had to. You guys have to. But we're going to get it all back. And we're going to get it back tenfold. You know, we are being given the Garden of Eden with this relationship. We know our truth. Okay, so that's my spiel on that. Okay, 2 more cards, guys, and then the Rumi card. So bear with me. Okay, so we have to have trust, because in trust, the bonds of our love get strengthened. Okay, this is the Fool. This is blind faith, but it's not blind faith. We have God. God is right there in front of us, you guys, okay? He is divinely leading us. His Spirit is there. His light is there. We feel it. We love him. We know it. So in trusting, this strengthens our bonds. This leads us down this pathway. This is what's going to also help the masculine walk this path. Okay? So the more the feminine trusts, the more the masculine trusts. You know, the stronger we feel, the feminine feels our bonds are, the stronger the masculine feels our bonds. It's the whole mirror effect, you guys. Okay? So yeah. So I think that that's it for those cards. Now the Rumi card. And the Rumi card is, I got to put my glasses on, you guys, so hang on. Okay, it's number 18, A New Gown. Super beautiful card. These cards are amazing. I don't use them very often just because the passages are so long and I know they take a while to read, so I'm not going to read all of it. I'm going to read the parts that call to me though, you guys, okay? Okay. A New Gown. Weary and consumed by longing, I caressed my beloved last night. My wounded soul was set free when I tasted the sweetness of love. My spirit was lifted at once. I surrendered my life, while overflowing with joy, and my vision was filled with light. Love said, "Don't feel so hopeless, my weary and gloomy one, for my generosity is beyond forgetting those devoted to me. See how boundless divine justice can be. Behold my immeasurable kindness. Love embraced my spirit, and all my doubts vanished at once. A new and glorious robe of honor was placed on my shoulders. Love offered me the power of new vision and the transforming touch of divine generosity, and placed the chalice of eternal wine in my hand. Oh my God, you guys, hey, the chalice of eternal wine. Look, that's the masculine holding it, you guys. See? Oh my God, I love how excited I get sometimes. Anyway, sorry guys. Okay, I'm going to continue on. I have the perfect gift for you. It is a gown of new colors, of colors perfectly suited to you and no other. The colors of this gown will make your eyes sparkle and gleam, as though they were more beautiful than the most precious of gems. The colors of this new gown will make your skin seem luminous, as if lit from within. For of course it is, beautiful angel. Your complexion is radiant with the light of life. Your hair will shine with luster, and your entire being will be complemented by this gown, as it enhances your beauty in all ways. So hold on no longer to that shabby, tattered cloak so unworthy of you. Cast it off. Let me grace your shoulders now with this royal robe instead, that you may shine beautifully as befits a royal child of divine parentage. Okay, so that gown that we're being asked to set aside, that's the masculine saying, get rid of these tattered things and do your healing. Get rid of the old that's beat you, that's conditioned you, that's repressed you, that's told you you're supposed to be something that you're not, that's rejected you, that's abandoned you. Get rid of that stuff, because this robe is the divine love. This robe is unconditional love. It's time to put it on, because that's what's going to make the changes. Okay, let me see if there's anything else we want to read out of this. So let's see. Okay, yeah, okay. Beloved, if you could only see the incredible gift, the symbolic robe being offered to you now, your fears would quake and tremble, disappearing more quickly than you could imagine. Your heart would take wings and become so light, your entire being would lift clean off the ground and soar like an angel bird amongst the playground of the Divine Mother's skies. Okay, let's see. Do we want to keep going? Okay, this oracle comes to you with sacred portent. You are fast approaching a moment of a great leap. Oh my God, right? A great leap. The Fool. An evolutionary shift on your spiritual path. Your sense of yourself and your divine identity is about to be revealed and realized in a way more potent than ever before. This is wonderful. It is the divine happening. You must allow it. Do not confuse humility with humiliation. Do not humble yourself excessively. You do not have to battle with false pride either. Simply honor yourself as a living being, worthy of life, worthy of this royal path of divine realization. What a gift it is to cast aside belief in inferiority or superiority, unhelpful as those notions are for you now. What a gift instead to embrace your own path, irrespective of what any others may think, whether they hold it in glory or desertion. Who cares? Not you nor I. Your royal heritage has been revealed. Your royal heritage has been revealed. We are the divine twins. We are being given the Garden of Eden, you guys. So in seeing the divinity within you, you become blessed to see it in all beings returning to the realization of their royalty within. Let's see. Crazed searching outside of the heart will come to an end. A simple golden path will be found, as though a river of molten gold flows from your heart back to the oceanic heart of the great beloved, where, united again, you finally ascend your throne and claim your divinity once and for all. This oracle comes to you with sacred guidance. You are stepping into empowerment in a new way, and it is to be honored. Do not allow yourself to be dragged into drama or power games. You are worthy so much more of that. You are worthy so much more of that. You are tapping into your inner dignity, and others may not know how to respond. Some will respond with love and acknowledgement. others with fear and judgment, calling you too big for your boots or high or mighty. Those are voices of fear, not truth. Be in your dignity and power and keep going. It is the divine that urges you this, not the ego. Do not doubt the changes happening within you. Embrace them now. Wow. Okay, like, does that sum that up? Okay, so there's like an honoring ritual, which I'm going to do really quick. Okay, and then we'll be done. Okay, you guys? So hold on. I know I'm going long. Try not to, but let's get through this. Okay, so place your hands very lightly on the top of your head and say out loud, I cast aside lesser crowns. Open your hands to the heavens and say out loud, I receive the royal gown descending through grace. Slowly and gently guide your hands down from over the top of your head alongside your body, as though drawing the royal robe over your head, okay? And allow your hands to gently touch the floor as though the robe is completely covering you. Sit comfortably and visualize that the most beautiful gown of many colors surrounds you. You may or may not be aware of the colors. You may see layers of shimmering lights, stars, roses, or more. You may hear the gown singing like a choir of angels or gurgling as though it is a fountain of liquid gold. Let it be as it is for you, as subtle or powerful as it wishes to be. Whatever happens, for you is perfect. When you are ready, simply open your eyes, place your hands in prayer position, and bow your head. You have finished your sacred honoring ritual. Okay, guys, so with that, have a great few days. Understand the shifts in the energies that are going on. Stay in this place of trust and faith because God's got this. God's got this. We love and honor both our divine feminine and our divine masculine so much. We have done so much work. We're continuing to move ahead, you guys. So go with this energy shift. Go with it. Stay positive. You know, do your giving and receiving, and that's it. So I love you guys. Please like, subscribe, share. You know, go to Facebook, check it out. Go check out Jocelyn's channel. It's Reading by Jocelyn. And I love you guys, and have a great and beautiful few days. I'm sending so much love and light, gratitude and blessings always, you guys. Mwah. I love you. Bye.